In this final unit, we're talking about biomedical progress, which could mean several different things. We'll start out with nutrition. We've learned the importance of essential nutrients over the course of the last 100 years or so, which have allowed us to live longer, healthier lives because we are eating more of the things that we need and eliminating the things that we don't need from our environment. This has greatly decreased the incidence of sickness due to malnutrition, such as scurvy, goiter, and anemia. Check your supplementary readings for more information about how improvements in nutrition have improved the human life expectancy. We've also had a great deal of medical advances. The development of antibiotics in the 1920s greatly decreased the number of deaths from infection. This is a great picture here of an ad for penicillin, encouraging people to see your doctor today about getting penicillin as a cure for gonorrhea. That used to be a much more dangerous infection than it is now because of these antibiotics we have. Vaccines now protect us from previously deadly diseases such as the flu, smallpox, and rabies. And antiviral treatments can even be used to decrease sickness after viral infection, such as with AIDS. We also now have much better, more effective treatments for many different diseases. So we've improved our abilities to manage illnesses. We've been able to synthesize molecules that have allowed people to live longer and more comfortably, even with chronic illness, such as heart disease, osteoporosis, arthritis, cancer, and diabetes. And finally, there are many other advances that have come about in the last several decades. One of them, which is kind of a hotly contested topic, is genetically modified organisms. On the one hand, they have increased agricultural output. On the other hand, there have been some ethical and agricultural issues that have come about as a result of using GMOs in food. But now we can use bacteria to make human insulin, vaccines, and cancer treatments, and this is something we couldn't do even a couple of decades ago. And we're also investigating stem cells for organ transplantation. So this is the idea that we could grow an entire human organ in a lab and transplant that for someone who needs a new organ, rather than having to get one from a recently deceased person and risk that the organ is no good once it's gotten to the potential recipient. So many biomedical advances have allowed us to live longer, healthier lives, and so make sure you're checking your supplemental readings and doing the practice questions to understand the importance of these advances.